For the boys of Durham Nativity School, wonder is part of the curriculum. Even before the school year formally begins, there's a field trip, this year to Atlanta.
Some of my students have never left Durham. Some of my boys haven't even been to certain malls in Durham. It's incredible to see their eyes brighten up when they walk into a hotel room that's just for them. I mean, you can't beat that.
By the time the first day of school rolls around, there's an air of excitement for students and teachers.
Ready to get rocking and rolling.
Arthur Jemerson is a former pro football defensive end who is the school's tough love Dean of Student Affairs.
The thing about this school is that you're not here unless you want to be here. It creates an awesome learning environment for the boys, and I think they appreciate it. I think they appreciate it's safe, it's comfortable.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Durham Nativity School is patterned after the highly successful Nativity network of schools across the country. The boys wear uniforms, t-shirts on sports days, uniform ties and chinos on other days. DNS aims to bring a free private school education to economically disadvantaged boys who might not otherwise have access to it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Victoria. Happy birthday to you. And your number is.
DNS is a small school with small classes. It is totally dependent on private donations for its annual budget of nearly $1 million.
We see this as a unique opportunity to change our community, to make these young men leaders.
The Durham Nativity School was the brainchild of Duke surgeon Joseph Moylan. Now retired from Duke, he serves as president of the board.
My wife and I said, what can we do when the time is right in our life to make Durham a better place to live in for ourselves, for our children, for our grandchildren? And the concept of community change is what we were interested in.
Getting into the Durham Nativity School is tough. This is a field trip for prospective students, and it's more than just bowling. Have a seat. Teachers watch the boys for leadership skills, team spirit, intelligence, and behavior problems. They're looking for boys who have a high probability of succeeding. In Tara Moore Parker's English class, the boys learn the importance of words, theirs and others, like the words Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. used to move a country.
Discipline
The students compete in teams until they get the quote
who are
right.
dedicated to justice, peace, and brotherhood. In your face, I learned.
Now listen, please.
The school places heavy emphasis on structure, a firm handshake, and a direct look, for example.
Each morning we want to start off right. They come in dressed impeccably, crisp, looking their best. So we feel strongly that structure in their lives is a good thing.
Dr. Dan Vanelli was an Ohio dentist until mid-career he decided he needed to give something back to society. He gave up his practice and became a teacher.
This is an ideal setting to take these young men and these families that very much want more, and they see education as a way to improve their future. They see it as a way to make a difference in the world.
Josh Boone is a typical DNS 7th grader. His parents are struggling to care for 9 children, some of their own, but with a few cousins as well.
Josh was a young man who has had some tough times growing up, as many of our young men have.
Josh Boone He's my heart. He's just a beautiful child from a beautiful family. I think he has decided in his mind he absolutely has no choice. He has to make it.
God, thank you for this food, and thank you for letting us come here and make this food nourish us, and we thank you. Amen.
Amen. Like all DNS boys, Josh does community service several times a week. This afternoon, it is serving dinner to men at the Durham Rescue Mission.
What we're trying to teach here, we want to become innate. We want that to become something that's just a part of who they are. So by the time they become responsible adults, they understand that part of being that viable citizen means I need to give back.
Josh also plays on the DNS soccer team. The boys are involved with school from 7:45 in the morning until 6 o'clock every weekday. Some days it's soccer, some it's community service. Extra study time with tutors is also available. After the school day, there is homework. Parents of each boy agree to carefully monitor the study at home.
Win! What we gonna do? Win! What we wanna do? Win! What we gonna do? Win!
Congratulations, guys.
All the hard work brings another prize. Boys who make it through 6th, 7th, and 8th grade are guaranteed free a place in a first-rate private high school. And success there guarantees admission to a private college. All in all, the Nativity School model takes the boys through 11 years of private school education, tuition-free. Their only obligation, help change the world they live in.
I'll give you my card. Yeah, if you've got some time this summer, just call me up and we'll have...
As a surgeon, Joe Moylan saved thousands of lives. His resume of accomplishments and scholarly articles runs to 12 pages. But today, he says,
to anybody, I think, who has come here and seen the school, seen the success of the children, seen the enthusiasm of their parents for their child's success, it's been unbelievably motivating. To see a child succeed has probably been the most important thing I've ever done in my life.
Hey, smiles. Left knee down, right knee up. If you're on the second row. Sean John.
Entertainment and Schuler. Language. Very good.
Next week, it's the last game. I don't want you to leave anything on the field next week. Blood, sweat, and tears. All right? Let's get DNS Tiger Pride on 3. 1, 2, 3.